Wow, okay, we start with a very, let's say, hard question from the very beginning. Even though maybe before that, maybe a small introduction, I'm very happy today to have this discussion with you guys. I mean, Altenar and Odin, we cooperate for a couple of years and we see great things together. So coming back to that, when it comes to, let's say, user experience combined with esports, I think that what is a little bit happening in the moment in the industry is that the sports betting industry or the gambling industry itself is trying to make the esports a little bit more on the gambling approach. We just have to emphasize that we sell the odds, not the game. So we try to create a hybrid situation that it's not just for an esports fan to watch the game, but at the same time to have the opportunity to combine this with a gaming approach, put some money. So if you are an expert, hopefully you can win a little bit more. If I have to say a bit more information about it, I think that the best user experience would be that you have a very nice streaming and the odds does not disturb the viewer. And it needs to be a little bit with colors, a little bit of a theme around the games. I mean, if you are on Counter-Strike, you would like to see something that reminds you Counter-Strike. You don't need to get reminded about Real Madrid and Barcelona all the time. So this is the whole story about user experience. What else we have to discuss about? Despite the fact, well, we work in many European countries, but what happens is that there is a particular audience in Latin America. I think that they really love esports. I think it's only because the new generation in Latin America, they are much more familiar with internet. And they are much more familiar with what is available on the internet, and because they play esports of a natural interest that they have, for this reason, the percentage of the users are engaged on esports gambling. It's bigger than the normal percentage that we see in Europe. So if you combine Latin America, say all these games, and also I say FIFA games, NBA 4K, all this very popular. It's very popular percentage-wise compared to Europe. In our opinion, Altenar has a very clear strategy in combination with esports. We are in an effort to have as much as possible content. Ideally, this should be combined with official data, wherever this is possible. And in particular, why this? What we say a little bit that we have to improve altogether, I think, is the industry issue, that the esports game, when it's running, many bookmakers don't offer the odds, the uptime, too much. So during, let's say, a map, the odds should be offered. At the moment, we see, and this is, I think, the differentiation between Odin and other providers, we see that other providers, they offer the odds only when nothing happens. Well, with Odin it's opposite. We offer the odds when something happens. And I think this is the key point, to have the odds up and running as much as possible. It happens pretty much everyone asking, and what about esports? And then if you say, yes, but I don't have it, it's a big handicap. So for this reason, esports now is a must-have in this industry. It's something that you can't miss it. If we can say that 10 years ago was the new thing, the new promise, now it's a must-have. It's here. It works. It has a percentage. It has an audience. So it's no-brainer. And I think that as much content as possible is even better. Odin, it's reliable, fast, and I mean, as a third one, I would say very nice human approach. What does it mean? I mean, my regards to everyone in the team, but really and truly, it's the relationship that creates the business. And if any issue, we can always sort it out in a nice way.